instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning, good morning. Hello, Prachetta, Catherine, Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. Today's the new moon, awesome. It's a cold new moon. Joanne, good morning, sweet Joanne. Isabel, Suzanne, and Kathy. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Let's go into our hearts. So touching the heart center, slow down the breathing. Add in some love. Give yourself that beautiful love this morning that you want. What is it you want to say to yourself? What do you want to hear? Do you want to hear, I love you, you're beautiful, you're amazing? Then say it. Say that to yourself. Just take that deep breath in, relax it out. What a beautiful way to start the day and to come in here where everybody is loving and ready to just lift you up today, whatever is needed. So cheers, everyone. Good morning. Sally De La Rosa, I'm so glad you're here. And Kathy, we're having your own conversation. Okay. Well, I haven't been on my messenger yet. Thank you for sending it out. I sent it to Hope and Annie as well. So hopefully they'll come in here. And how's everybody doing? It's a great day. It's 17 degrees here. Let's see. How would I say that to make it a positive? It's 17 degrees warm here. It's 17 above zero. Yeah, it's a challenge to be in this cold weather. Eyes itching. You're back to work and feeling better. Both of you or just one? Because I want both of you feeling better, Sally. Oh, thank you, Kathy, for sending it to Erica. Let's wake her up this morning. All right, well, let's get to the blog and see what those angels had to say last night. Owning our magnificence. Elizabeth Gilbert said, embrace the glorious mess that you are. I love that. Hang on just a minute. Let me get it up on my phone. I don't see the live. I know we are live because you're here. There it is. Okay. I know, right, Sally? It is really cold. Okay, so embracing our own magnificence is sometimes not as easy as it sounds because we're looking at a human body when we peek into the mirror. I found it easiest to do mirror work by looking only into my eyes. Anything else leads to thoughts of imperfection, and I get distracted by that instead of the purpose of the mirror work, which is to see the inner beauty. When I go ahead and admit that I am a glorious mess, I am okay with that. Then I can move along to the real me. Dear angels, sometimes I forget that I live in a world of illusion, and I allow the heart hurt when someone is passive aggressive or even mean spirited. I allow the hurt in when I know all I have to do is turn back inside, close my eyes, and it all starts to make sense again. These temporary lapses of forgetfulness of my true identity are becoming less frequent as I do more inner work and shadow work. Do we ever get to the point of not having those moments of not seeing clearly? Dear ones, as you examine yourself in a mirror or just by inner reflection, know this to be true. The truth about yourself is what you choose to believe. How are you seeing yourself? Look for flaws, and they will definitely present themselves in a big way. That wrinkle that you saw before will deepen if that is what you choose to see. Once you stop criticizing yourself and allow that the human staring back at you is not flawed, not incomplete, but human with the ability to choose whatever belief you need, then, dear one, you can exhale and relax enough to move forward. If you believe you are amazing, you will be amazing. If, however, you still choose to tell yourself the story of being anything less than amazing, it will be so for you. We encourage you to tell the story that you desire to see for yourself. Dear angels, today I promise to stop looking for flaws and look only for possibilities. How hard is it for us to get beyond that initial looking for something when we look into a mirror? Anybody else have that issue? Do you look in the mirror and you see what you don't want to see? Because that's the distraction. That's what keeps us away from seeing our magnificence, from seeing that we are beautiful inside, is when we keep looking at the outside, at this human. This human is not perfect, okay, in our thinking that of what perfection is, but our inner being is. All right, let's see what's going on while I was reading that. Auntie Jean woke up. Good morning, Jean L'Oreal. Oh, I love you too. And Kathy Collin continues to cry. Oh, good. I'm so glad that he's doing that. And Perchetta says, Goofy keeps me on my feet. I did MT affirmations. Not sure what that is. Okay, good morning, Becky LaFave. So good to have you here. Ricky and Josie, hello, hello. You're going to meet Rosa. Please give her a big hug for me. I miss my Rosa. Erica, good morning. And Kathy says, he went to walk through a possible job so he can make a proposal to do the building automation work. I see his face clearing up a bit and filling in, looking healthier. I'm so glad. Let's get that Colin really in a good place. Sally said, I used to think it was narcissistic to talk to yourself in the mirror. Now it's part of how I teach. We connect with, with our inner selves through the mirror. Yes, we do. And we're going to be doing some mirror work in Sedona. I can't wait. I I've got some beautiful people that are coming into Sedona that are going to guide some of the small group sessions. Oh, Becky, we've missed you too, honey. Good morning, Charlie. So glad you're here. And Sally said, I usually see all my flaws, but lately I've been seeing the weight loss. Oh, yay. Me too, Sally. I'm so happy that we can see the changes when they come by looking in the mirror. Carrie, good morning, sweet Carrie. Are you home? I hope you're home. I know it's been a real struggle what you've been going through after your mom's death. And we've all just been wrapping our arms around you. Oh, that was your affirmations, Prachetta. I'm sorry. I couldn't figure out what that was saying, but yeah, so Goofy is helping you with your affirmations. Say them to him so he hears them out loud. Suzanne says, I struggle with the mirror work. I try to talk to my inner child, but I feel so disconnected. The more you do it, the more it becomes just natural. And yeah, it's one of the best things we can do. Louise Hay was the one that really taught us how important it is to look in that mirror, but not looking at trying to find something wrong, to really look and see inside of us. And you can do that. Just focus on the eyes. Don't look at anything else. Just go straight to the eyes. The eyes are the seat of the soul. So when you do that, you'll be seeing what you want to see, what you want to find. And Auntie Jean says, lately, for the first time, I rather like what I see in the mirror. I am so happy to hear that. I was looking at some pictures last night from our journey, Jean, and you are just so beautiful. So very beautiful. Okay. Erica says, I need a healthy weight loss group. Yeah. Sometimes it's just making that decision. When you make the decision, it all comes together. Hello, Julie Kiss. So glad you're here. And Carrie's headed home Monday, so ready to be in my own space. My brother-in-law watches TV constantly, and it's nothing but violence and murder shows and movies. I cannot stomach it. Ready to be back to my peace at the Cracker Box. I'm ready for you to be there as well. And I'll be happy when you do get back there, Carrie. All right, so Juan Yen has something to say to us this morning. We're talking about seeing our beauty, our inner beauty. And she says, uniquely you. The more we are willing to become authentic rather than conventional, the more we will need to eschew conditioning in favor of aliveness. Be willing to run the risk of being authentic so that you can live from your heart and experience real joy. I love this card. This card usually comes up when we're talking about seeing ourselves as beautiful, doesn't it? Every time it seems that the message goes to something going on inside of us, really digging in there and seeing our magnificence, seeing our beauty. And let's just do that right now. Let's just see our inner self. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just pause for a minute, and bring your attention right here to where you are right now. And just say, I love you. And you're saying it to yourself, not to us, but to yourself. I love you. You are beautiful. Keep telling yourself these things over and over. You're magnificent. You might not think it. You might not believe it. But the more you say it, the more you hear yourself saying it, it's going to kick in. It's going to be there for you. So I love you. Start with that one. It has to start with the love inside so that it can come to the outside. And yes, Kathy, I would love to do that with a healthy weight loss. I've been for 4 months now, since October. We had the retreat in October. And then right after that, I was in Florida and met with the holistic doctor. And my whole life has turned around with that physically. So October, November, December, January, 3 months, 3 months that I have been just really actively watching everything that I put in my mouth, but also incorporating movement in there. So are you doing the I ams? I am beautiful. I am loved. I am amazing. Tell yourself how amazing you are. Now, is anybody having trouble with this? And it's okay if you are. It's okay to say yes. I was reading something last night about how we came to have the word okay. And I can't remember the year now, but it was like ancient that there were like abbreviations that came to be and they meant a certain thing. And so some of them was just, along that line that, it was all right to do something or whatever. And okay was an abbreviation, actually. You know how we abbreviate it now with just the letters okay, but there's actually a word okay. So that began as being part of a group that knew that you were okay. And everybody wanted to be in that group. So it was the okay group. Well, this is an okay group, I think. We've been okay. We've been together now every day for almost 3 years. I think we're pretty okay. So I'm good with that. So are you okay with your magnificence? Are you okay saying I love you to yourself? And let's let that flow. Just let it go in and sink into your heart and really move it forward. Just bring it to be that I'm okay. Kathy, I'm grateful today for my beautiful soul, my authentic, loving self. There you go. I love it. I love how you can just absorb that in. Suzanne, you're okay saying that. Joanne, you're grateful for changing perspectives. Yes, yes. Isn't that awesome? And that is what helps with the weight loss, you guys. Doing the heart brain brings your body into a perfect place to lose weight. So I'm okay if we want to do some kind of weight loss program geared around positive thinking, because it has to start there. You have to have the positive thinking or it's going to all go down the tubes. So maybe we can have an okay weight loss program. And I'm okay with that. Sally says, I'm so willing to put together a private group for this if you ladies are willing. Oh, that's cool too, Sally. I'm just really ready to have this happen and have us all just really focus and encourage each other. And I would love to see us all get to a really good place emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, the whole shebang. So let's just do it. Let's just really create this where we just love on each other and help each other. That's the thing, is really helping each other. So let's do the okay weight loss group. I'm in. All right, what else we got? Isabel says medical medium videos on YouTube have great hints. Yes, he does. I'm reading his books to figure out what's best according to me. Yeah, I've followed him. I've done the celery juice, which helped me a lot to get kick-started. and it's a detox for the liver. And once we get our bodies to start detoxing, the weight just falls off. Okay, Kathy says, today I'm not having trouble telling myself I am amazing, mainly because I stuck to my inner feelings and my intuition to be a beacon of light to Colin instead of listening to others' advice on how to handle his addiction. The way Spirit tells me to truly let go, love myself, tell Colin how important self-love is, and to use AAA and EIWP. Yes, ma'am. I live by those. I use those every day. And anytime that I'm working with clients, I use the EIWP especially. So we can have an okay AAA EIWP weight loss group. I'm loving this idea. Uh-oh. Are we blaming little Grayson for you being late? That's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay today. I love that. Yeah, Sally, let's get together and see what we can do, because I'm on that journey. I've already lost over 30 pounds. So I'm doing it, and I'd love to do it with a group. I'd love to, when I'm committed to something, I'm committed. And I think you all that know me know that about me, that I'm not going to stop. It's something that's in my wheelhouse right now. And I'm just going to keep moving forward with this journey. So I would love to have support, and I would love to support anybody that wants to be there with me doing this journey. I'm going to do it one way or another. It's happening. So thank you, Julie. So I'm okay. Catherine, everything is working perfectly. That comes from our Marietta down in the Keys, and she's such a beautiful soul. Count you in, Suzanne. Yay. Yes, yes. Annie, count you in. Absolutely. Let's just do it, you guys. I mean, why not? It's one of the best things we can do for each other. We come together every day anyway. We're here, we check in. So this will be our check-in in the mornings. You all are here every day, so let's just get it together. And Pat says, I am underweight, but not too much. It seems to be since grandchildren moved away. I will put it on again, I'm sure. Well, you're welcome to be here every morning to check in with us and encourage us, and we'll encourage you. That's what love does. It encourages, it lifts. So Isabel says, I lost 20 pounds. I've been struggling to continue. Yeah. Let's just lose any idea of struggle. Let's make it with ease and grace and everything working okay. And Sally, you're stuck at 85-pound loss, can't seem to break through the last plateau. Let's get you there. Let's get a breakthrough for all of us. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so ready to just motivate as I'm motivated. And I love the sound of this morning. And he says, a group sounds amazing to support each other for weight loss. Yeah, this can be our check-in and see how we're all doing with it. And then we'll do some motivation. I've got lots of things that I use to motivate myself. So I'm so happy that, I'm on this roll already. And so why not? All right. What do I eat? I eat very healthy. I do the intermittent fasting, so I have a time frame for when I eat. So I only eat for within a 5-hour time frame, and I put usually 2 meals in that time frame. I don't do 3 meals. I don't need it, and I don't think really any of our bodies need it. Now, if you have a condition like diabetes, of course, you have to pay attention to how often you're eating and pay attention to that. Anybody with a medical problem. But if you're If you're conscientious about what you're feeding your body, I eat extremely clean, so no processed foods at all. And when I cut out wheat, that's when the weight started coming off. So wheat is in almost everything. But yeah, I'll be happy to work with Sally. We can put something together for you guys, and I'll make a structured weekly thing that we can follow, and exercises, not physical exercises, but exercises you can do to help motivate yourself to move beyond whatever plateau, or to get you going and start the process. I love this. Thank you. Thank you all for just wanting to do this as a group, because I need it too. So let's encourage each other and do it. And Erica, yes, love from your sister Peas. Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be female. It can be female, male, whatever. And Annie says, yes, I need Jesus to come knock the spoon out of my hand. Yeah, you can pray for that. It'll happen, trust me. And Suzanne said, it's also good to be accountable. That's the thing, is to have an accountability partner. I haven't had one. I've had to do this on my own, but I would love to have that. And Catherine, you were just curious. Yeah, like I said, I don't eat anything that's not whole and wholesome, nutritious. Everything I put in my body has a nutritious value. So that's what I do. And Kathy says, I love the chair yoga and Qigong I found on YouTube. It's easier on my arthritic joints. Yeah, I started Silver Sneakers yesterday, the class, and very, very easy and not hard at all on any of the joints. You do stretch, but there's no like jumping jacks or anything that's going to be hurtful to your bones or to your joints. And he said, yes, me being in school will keep me busy from lifting the spoon for sure. I know it will. Good morning, Rosalind. I was looking at pictures of you last night as I was going through my phone looking for something. So good to see your face on here this morning. And Sally says, I can do the chair yoga class if anyone is interested. This would get people used to doing yoga and get our bodies used to moving. And I'd love to record a session and then post it. That would be awesome, Sally. Yeah, if you would post it into Angelic River family, that's where the majority of us are, I think. And we'll all see it in there, as well as enlightenment. Kathy, you got a goal there? That's one of the things, and when I say a goal, for me, it's not pounds, it's the way I look. So it's like a certain size that I want to be. And so I don't focus on the numbers. And that's helped me a lot in doing the weight loss, is not to focus on the numbers. Okay, Isabel says, I have a diet from a holistic naturopathic doctor that I went to in Portugal. Yeah, the naturopaths know what it's all about. And for years, my regular doctor, my practitioner, wanted me to do like the Mediterranean diet or counting calorie diet. I can't do that. I just, for me, that didn't work. This works, to just eat holistically and to do the intermittent fasting. I think that's helped me more than anything, is to do the intermittent fasting, where I have a time frame, and that's the only time that I eat, is during that time frame. Annie says, I definitely want the support that my weak area is eating healthy. Yeah, let's do it, you guys. I'm in. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to lead. So if you're willing, we'll use the morning show as our check-in, and see how everybody's doing, and see if we need motivation in a certain area. And I'll write up a program and check in with Sally and we'll see. We'll get this going. I love this. Erica, 50 at least. There you go. Rosalind said, my friend Penny does Zoom Qigong at 8 a.m. Eastern every day. I can share the Zoom link. Well, now that's when we meet, Rosalind. This is our 8 a.m. check-in. But if there's a Zoom, if there's a video of it, that would be awesome for all of us to check into later. Annie says, I'm going to get the meal prepared to bring to lunch weekly for school next month, like baked chicken and steamed veggies. That's right up there. You know, that would be awesome for you to have that planned. That's a big part of it too, is not being so hungry you just grab anything. So I love this morning. And Sally says, I focus more on how I feel. It makes a big difference in our overall self-appearance and love ourselves when we feel well. That's what I do too, Sally. I just go by how I feel. And when I'm eating wholesome and healthy and nothing processed, I feel great. I felt great for the last 3 months. I felt the best I have in years. Kathy, I should lose more like 100. Yeah, have the size that you want, Kathy. That's what I've done. It's what size do I want to get into? And don't go by, oh, I have to lose this much, because then you'll get discouraged. And if the scale isn't moving, then you get even more discouraged. So I love this. Isabel said, that is it. Our bodies are a temple of our being. Thank you, Annie. All right. Thank you, Annie. I just want the best. I want us all being the best we can be. That's always been my vision and always been my agenda for doing everything that I do. If I'm feeling good, I want to share that with you all, whatever it is that's happening. And I'd love to see everybody feeling as good as I feel every day. Every day. I don't focus on anything else. I don't focus on any illness or anything that's going on that everybody's talking about. They're sick or the energy or this or that. It's no, how do I feel? How do I feel? And doing a check-in with myself. Erica, you work during the morning show except Saturday. Well, I'm so glad you're here with us this morning, Erica. And Sally, I only step on the scale about once every 3 weeks. If you weigh yourself every day, it plays tricks on your mind. It does. And you do get that discouragement. So I'm glad you do that too, Sally. Yeah, I can't do the weight every day. It's just too, you get anxious with it. So forget about the scale, forget about daily weigh-ins. We're just going to focus on how do we feel and how can we be the best we can be and stay true to what we know is going to work for us. Joanne, you're sitting in traffic, you look over and see 444. Well, that's a definite sign from the angels, isn't it? Yeah, I love that. I love how they speak to us through the numbers. And speaking of numbers, we're getting closer to that vision board where Michelle Landers is going to give all of us a message based on our day of birth. So I still need a couple of you to send your date of birth in. If you haven't done that and you're coming to the vision board, just let me know so I can let her know so she can prepare to give you a message. Kathy, you stay away from scales. Yeah, I know. When you go to the doctor, it can be a shock factor if you're not aware. Annie, you've been seeing that number a lot when you got to school and signed papers. It's a huge angel number. I see it a lot also. Tammy Fisk, good morning. Isabel, your goal is to feel better, feel good, and more energetic. Well, there you go, y'all. All of you start thinking about what your goal is. What do you want? And how do you see that happening for you? And yeah, let's just do it. I did get yours, Kathy. Thank you. And I think I got Erica's. Yeah, I'm missing just a couple. All right. Well, how about any prayer requests? Anybody got anything going on that we need to know about and that we can lift you up for? Because that's what we do here. We love, and love is the energy that heals. So be healthy. That's your goal. I love that, Isabel. Kathy, you see it at work because I know it's close to 5 quitting time. You see the 444, then you can get excited, right? Oh, thank you, Rosalind. You know, in Vermont, we had Brookie there and she taught us Qigong and it was amazing. So we do have the video of her as she was teaching and leading it. She led it every day. Every morning we did Qigong in Vermont. And I think while we are in Sedona, we should start with Qigong every morning. I think we have enough practitioners there that we can do that. And we'll do a Reiki circle. That was what I had envisioned for Vermont, but instead we did Qigong. But I want to do a healing circle every morning to start us out. And Jean says, I don't know how I will fit into the weight loss group. I have lost weight already. I need to watch my health. Well, that's the thing, Jean, is for it to be healthy, not any strict weight loss program, but a healthy program where everybody participates in eating clean and doing the best you can to be that healthy and best you, the human that you look at in the mirror when you do look in the mirror. And what do you see? And are you happy with what you see? Because if you're not feeling good, you're not going to be happy. The happiness is on the inside. It's not what's on the outside. But if you're happy on the inside, it's going to flow and you're going to want that happiness to stay. So whatever you're doing on the inside is going to be reflected back to you in that mirror. Okay, so what else we got? I think I said hello to Tammy Fisk, who came in. And Sally says, keep Toni lifted for her new dosages of her injections, hoping her body accepts the changes. Let's lift her up for that. Absolutely. And Annie says, Auntie Jean, you fit in everywhere because you are amazing. Yes, yes, yes. And that's right, Sally. Anyone who has lost weight is just being healthy. That's what we're talking about now, is maintaining your health by whatever, the exercising, the eating. So yeah, this is exciting, you guys. The OK weight loss group. I love it. And Suzanne says, you'd be a great mentor too, since you lost the weight already. Yeah, I think Auntie Jean lost hers without even trying. I think some of hers was stress also. But yeah, but she's lost it. And now let's get to a really healthy place with it. Prayers for our Toni the Tigress. Absolutely. And Kathy says, continue prayers for Colin to stay on the right track and that job bids keep rolling in to give his business a boost this year. Absolutely. Let's see him healthy and prosperous this year. And Annie says, Mama P says, see it as already done. And that helps me in every aspect. You know, that positive mental attitude goes a long way. When you say to yourself, I can do this, you can do it. That's what the blog was saying. That's what the angels told us last night. If you see yourself as amazing, you'll be amazing. If you see yourself as successful, you will be successful. So that positive mental attitude, I'm hearing that in the part that I will do with the weight loss motivation, I'm going to be using some of Neville Goddard's teachings. So I think all of us are going to be very successful based on his teachings and what I've already done myself. So sharing my journey, and let's have a very successful program that we all can get behind and participate in. Anybody that wants. All right, so let's go into our hearts. If there's any more prayer requests, please put them out there. Please pray for me because it's like really cold here. And I have to start getting my stuff packed into the car, which is piled high with snow right now on top of it. So it's not going to be easy making a move in this weather that freezes me as soon as I walk out the door. So pray for some warm weather here in Colorado. And hope prayers for your daughter Montana for continuous healing from the tricky childhood trauma, childbirth trauma. Yes. And how is that little baby doing, Hope? I'm sure you're enjoying being a grandma. Annie, prayers for safe traveling and going to get angels to assist you in your pack. Well, the packing's not a problem. It's pretty much already packed. It's just when I walk outside into 17-degree weather, it's hard to even stand upright because it's all icy and snowy on the ground. So that's the issue. Annie is getting things transported into the vehicle. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Let's just show some gratitude this morning. Gratitude for just being here in this place, in this holy moment together, loving on each other, lifting each other, encouraging each other. That's what we do best as a family, isn't it? We are family. And as a family, we just know that there's no negativity. When you come here and you express something, a need, a want, whatever your desire is, your hope for the future, we're going to encourage you. We're not going to say, oh, you can't do that, or that's too hard. No, this is a place where you're going to be lifted up and felt to know that you're powerful. So I want you to feel your power right now. Feel your power and feel it in your solar plexus. So let's go there. Breathe in, bring the breath in from the divine, and let it go all the way down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, and anchor it right now into that solar plexus. Let's all see the color yellow. Just envision whatever shade of yellow you want. It could be like a banana yellow. It could be sunlight. It could be the yellow of a spring daisy. Ever how you want to see it. Just envision yellow right now and see yourself surrounded by a blanket of it. This is your chakra energy. It goes out around you and spreads out. The more you open it up, the wider it spreads. So breathe into the solar plexus again. Bring that energy down from the divine. Ask Divine Mother to hold you as you do this. Let's call on that feminine part of God. Divine Mother, Mary Magdalene, Isis, bring all the divine goddesses in, Kuan Yin, and feel that power anchoring into your solar plexus. As you breathe into that chakra, just feel it come into alignment. What are you feeling right now? Is there something in there that needs to be cleared away? Is there some doubt that you can succeed in anything you want, whatever that might be? Is there something holding you back from being the very best you possible? Breathe in again. Hold that energy in there and say, I love you. It's okay to not know anything. It's okay, whatever you're feeling right now. Maybe you don't know your power. That's okay. Maybe you don't know that you're loved. It's okay, but be open and willing to accept the love, to accept the possibility that maybe you are lovable. Maybe there are those who want you to succeed and who are going to love you, whatever you choose. If you choose to be amazing, we love you. If you choose to not know your power, we're still going to love you, but we're going to encourage you to find that inside of you, to see yourself the way we see you. So now what's in there? Is there something you can shake loose? Breathe into it. Breathe in and shake. Just shake your body. Focus on that solar plexus. Do the washing machine. It's one way to shake off any negativity, shake off anything that's not moving, that you need to move the energy of. Let's shake it away. Now breathe in again. Breathe into the solar plexus and say to yourself, I am worthy. I am enough. And see if it's settling in a little bit more. The more you say it, the more you'll believe it. And the more you shake off all the negativity, it opens up room to take in that positive energy of being okay, of being loved, of being cherished, being held and nurtured by divine. Just allow right now. Accept the energy in. Allow that you are lovable. And just accept yourself as beautiful, as powerful, as magnificent, because you are. Now, one more time, breathe into your solar plexus. See if there's anything else that needs to go. And just open the energy and open the door and boot it out of there. Just say yes to your magnificence. Anything else has to go. Only love and light is welcome into your solar plexus. Only the alignment with your higher self. Hold on to that energy all day long. Hold those thoughts that you are powerful. You are amazing. Just allow that in. Release everything else. And now let's move up to our heart, that beautiful heart center, just waiting to give love. That's why you're here, to give and get love. So let's love on all the prayer requests. Let's see all of them coming to their perfection, whatever that looks like. We don't know the answers. We don't know what is the best for them, but God does. So as you breathe energy into the prayers, just release them to the divine. Just ask for every prayer to be seen and heard and acknowledged, and to be answered for the best and highest good of all. And then let's do that for each other. Let's do that for Mama Gaia, for all of the events that are happening on Gaia. And let's love on each other on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. I only want you happy and healthy in your journey and being the best you can be. All right, so let's see if anybody had a good experience with your solar plexus. Did anybody open up to love and open up to your magnificence? And Sally, where am I headed next? Well, I'm headed to Florida. I'm going to go there for a couple of weeks. I'll be able to thaw out and be warm. So, and then back here to the west and going to Sedona, because that retreat's coming up in April, and that's not that far away now, you guys. And we have a packed house. I'm so excited. And I'm excited about the practitioners who are going to be there to lead us all in some beautiful experiences, going deep inside. We're going to be doing some deep dives into our inner child, our inner self, and finding our magnificence while we're there. And let's see, Rosalind, being versus becoming, sending a blanket of love for all of our individual journeys. Yes, just be your magnificent self. Absolutely. And Kathy says, in some of the Qigong exercises I do, they have you shake your body freely like that. It's all about moving energy. That's what it's all about. And it's a gentle way to do it. I love Qigong. And Sally says, Tony and I both have pressure behind our third eyes. Release it, Sally. You know this. Just let it move out. You know, that's the thing about energy. And this is what I teach when I teach energy work. It's going to move. It's going to shift. So if you have something stuck, let's say in the solar plexus, and you start moving that energy, it's going to find an escape from your body. So it's going to go somewhere. And if you're feeling it in another part, then focus that and move it out. I do quantum touch healing. And that's what we do. We chase that energy until it's gone. So I'll do a little quantum touch for us with our weight loss group as well. And yes, Isabel, I want to see you. I definitely want to do some get together while I'm there. Brookie, there's our Brooke Star. She's the one that opened us up to Qigong in Vermont. And like I said, there's video of Brookie teaching Qigong and leading us in it. So I think we can all learn a lot from our Brooke Star. I know I did. And Hope said, baby Rio is thriving. Thank you, Mama P. Sending you warmth. So weird from my limited knowledge, watching films as a child. I was under the impression Colorado was filled with cowboys and scorching hot weather. Perception is a funny thing. It sure is. Yeah, it does get hot here in the summertime. Not super hot, but it gets extremely cold in the wintertime. So I'm going to get Leo to take us out of here. Oh, we didn't have our blue on today. So I guess the babies are going to miss out on Lizos today. But we don't. Here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the ball, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the ball, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy, give me a cup full of, give me a cup full of joy, give me a cup full of.
full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team, and you can side with us. There is always more space in the pot for more love. Take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Cup of full of joy. Full of joy, give me a cup of give me cup of joy, 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 give me joy, give me cup of 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 joy. Give me a cup of joy.
Oh, thank you, Leo. Leo's going to be in Sedona. We're so excited about that. I think he needs to record a new song while he's out there for all of us. Thank you all for being here this morning. Thank you for your love. Thank you for keeping on with being a family. We are the chosen family, not the biological family. And that makes all the difference, doesn't it? That we choose to be here with each other, to love each other. So stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I will see you later. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Bye.